Okay, here we go. Hi, ladies. How are you doing today?
Good.
Very well,
How are
thanks.
you?
I'm fine. This is Scott McClennen, director of the ADR sessions at ADV Films for Nurse Witch Komugi, and I am in the booth with...
I'm Vincent-davis, and I'm playing Koyori.
And I'm Luci Christian, and I'm playing Mugi Maru.
Welcome, ladies.
Thanks.
Has it been fun to work on this show so far?
Oh, yeah. It's been a blast for me.
Yeah, this has been a really fun show.
Yeah.
That's good. And we're going to be talking a little bit about just some of your careers as voice actresses, also a little bit about the show since we're actually on it. And to kind of set this up, if you, the viewer, have not already watched this, Komugi has branched out from cosplay and gotten into pro wrestling. Although the funny thing
It
is,
just sounds funny.
I know it does, and the funny thing is that she's actually voicing for a body double that's very much better endowed than Komugi actually is.
Poor
well,
Komugi.
That's life imitating art,
her
too.
pain.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten to voice people a lot more well endowed than I as well. Good times, good times.
And forgot to mention that out there operating all the bells, whistles, knobs, and buttons is our famous sound engineer, Matt Crawford.
Matt
Give it up for
Crawford.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt Crawford in the
He
house.
rocks.
Yes.
So one interesting thing that we were talking about viewing this before we got in the booth is it's unique that a singer actually is the voice actor, and that is the case with the singer of this opening and closing music of this. Hauko Mamoi, if I pronounce that correctly, is the singer, and she also voices Komugi.
She's really good too, but is that really so unusual? Because I think a lot of us as voice actors, we sing too. Mm-hmm. I think
Yes. Some better than others. But I think you're right. There are a lot of people, obviously I think it's been said before, a lot of the actors out here are actors and performers in real life, whether they were already into anime or not. And so it's kind of neat. You just get to bring all those qualities to this
right.
medium.
And I think that as a voice actor, I think that musical training is something that, or having musical ability, not necessarily training, but yeah, that does help. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's natural. The musical people are going to gravitate towards this line of work.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
I
and
agree.
there's so much about timing that I think really helps you in this. This is,
Definitely.
I've said before, I think this is a totally different skill set than anything I've ever done.
Yeah.
And the fact that I do have a history where I did some musical theater and different stuff, I think really benefits in terms of doing this.
Definitely.
I think it does have a lot to do with rhythm and picking up on the cadence and things like that.
Yeah.
So speaking of history, what other kind of stuff have you done, Luci?
Before I came to ADV, I'd sort of done a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm a professional actor, so I'd done some bad TV and some plays and just a little bit of everything, lots of radio commercials. Since I've been out here, I've been really blessed. I've gotten to do, I was in Full Metal Panic, Super Gals with Kira, Magical Shopping Arcade Abitabashi, Pre-Tier, Azumanga, Orphan, Digicarrot, Kaleidostar, Gravion, Sister Princess, Girl Power, just all kinds of stuff. So I've been really lucky. I've enjoyed it. And what about you, Kira? What else have you been in?
Oh, I've done the same. Done a lot of theater and a lot of music before this, and I've been acting my whole life. But I played in a few bands, and we didn't do much. But
Yeah, I was
I've done a
listening
lot
to
of-
she and Scott talk about guitars earlier, and I was the one who it was all like, Sanskrit to me, but they were going at it. So Kira knows what's what.
Oh, I still love guitars, but don't get me wrong, I don't really play much anymore. And I wouldn't consider myself an excellent guitar player. So I'm better at acting and singing. So I'll just stick with that. I think we're blessed though to be working actors.
Yeah.
Especially in this town.
Right. I think so too. And I was telling somebody really recently, and I'm sure I've told more than one person, how I really feel like working at an ADV, is the closest thing to being a part of a theater company or just a performing company as I'm liable to get here. There are so few opportunities in the theater world and film world and all that good stuff to really have that opportunity. And, you know, we come out here to work, but we also ask about people's kids. We all know each other. That's nice. Yeah, it's great.
And, I mean, as big as Houston is, there is, and any town, there is a limited supply of actors and actresses. You know, there may be some more in L.A., but I still think that there's going to be a real core group of people that work on a lot of the same animes.
Right, like in the directors, even in L.A., for instance, that like working with the same group of people. And, you know, there are pros and cons to that. Because if you're not in that group, then it's harder.
Right.
It's harder to break into it. But then if you are in that group, then it's nice. And I gotta say, I like it. I like being in that group because I love what I do,
Yes,
and I like
ma'am.
working.
Yeah.
I mean, where else can you go to work and watch cartoons all day
Exactly.
and make funny noises and get paid for it?
Exactly. And you know, I've never been happy in any of the regular jobs that I've had. And I've held a lot of regular jobs.
Yeah.
And I didn't like any of them.
Yeah.
I never wanted to sit at a desk with a computer, even though I do sometimes.
Yeah. Right.
But, yeah.
It's become a necessary evil.
Yeah, it has. Well, I mean, you can't get away from it, but...
Well, and then also, you know, especially with actresses such as yourself and several of the other people in ADV, you act in a lot of different animes, and so your name being on each one of those, is there anything special that you feel like you do to mix it up a little bit, change it up a little bit?
That's a good question.
Vocal characterizations?
Well, yeah. I mean, I try to, you know, which you do too. You know, I know I like to put in a different, each character that I get, it's just, I like to add a unique characterization to everything. I like it all to sound a little bit different. And I think some of them naturally are going to sound a little more similar to other ones, you know, because some of the characters are similar.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that one of the things that helps me the most, because sometimes you feel like, I mean, I didn't know I had a Mugimaru in me. Thank you, Scott. Now I know.
I
You've
knew you
unleashed the
did.
beast.
And it's kind of scary.
I know. It's a little
it's great,
revolting
really,
too. My eyebrows have to sort of hit my brow line.
But it's
here
really
in order
good,
for me to do
though.
it. Yeah, but I think that when you're approaching something like that, what helps me is each character has a different speech pattern.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way toward making different people sound different. It's just
Do you also, are you influenced by the way the character is drawn?
yes,
Definitely.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, case in point, just to say, I think that Kira is incredible in Supergals.
Oh, well, thank you. I think the same of you.
Well, thank you. I'm just gonna say straight up because right now, I don't know. I just think Miyu has a really great quality. It's just
Hey, well, thanks. Ron does too, for sure.
Well,
thanks,
and
man.
I have actually,
Awesome.
I read, I'm a lurker on some of the forums and the people that write about the communities, I guess, in the, and I
We've
will
all
say,
lurked.
I will say
true.
that both Kira and Luci have been spoken about and specifically has been referenced as to how many different voices come out of each of you. And you've both been complimented out in the public saying that Kira Vincent-Davis has just given us a different voice, and it's still a quality.
Public?
Aw, thanks, everyone.
How kind.
We have these huge smiles on our faces.
And I think we're both a little pink.
I think we're blushing.
But that's nice. That's very
Yes, that's
Now,
very
Kira,
nice.
you have worked on nearly every show that I've done for ADV, and I will say that I have never gotten really the same characterization voice out of you. And likewise with Luci. You've worked on 3 of my last projects, going from a pervy rabbit to a little 14-year-old teenage space fighter girl in Gravion.
And you know what? When I heard your character in Gravion, I didn't even know it was you.
Oh, Oh wow!
Yeah,
No,
but it was different.
that's the
It's
biggest-
more high. And then, of course, there's Digico from Digicarrot, which is
Yeah.
also like, we both got headaches working on that show.
Oh man, clapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something. Yeah, that was really something else. But also speaking of, we were talking about this before we came in the booth that Kira had a particular challenge with Azumanga Daioh.
I've got to say, and with you two in Magical Shopping Arcade, because we both had to do that Osakan dialect thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think Azumanga is one of the hardest things I've ever done. It's just it's not easy. I hope everyone's really enjoying it because I love the finished product.
Yeah.
But it's so Luci knows.
I know. Osaka is brilliant, and you're right. The
thanks.
finished product is incredible. But yeah, I experienced a similar thing with Abinabashi. It was the most challenging show ever. And and I was glad when I heard that people were enjoying it, because I would hate to have gone through that and people not to like it.
And sometimes you just want to leave here and cry.
Yeah.
I've cried in my car.
Now
I just ran to
explain,
the bathroom. I didn't make it to the car.
explain a little bit
I'm
about, for
awful.
those who may not know these characters, tell me a little bit about the characters that each of you are talking about in these two shows.
Oh, okay.
Because there's something kind of unique about each of these characters, is it not?
Yeah.
Right.
What is that?
Well, Sashi in Abinabashi is a boy, and he's a pretty straight boy. He's not like real cartoony, and he's from Osaka, the same sort of region that Osaka is from, that Kira is talking about. And it wasn't just a matter of him being a challenge because of those things. He yells a lot. He's really high energy.
He's real energetic.
It was a real strain on my voice, and it's one of those things when you have a great read, you're doing a hard voice. You give a great read, but it doesn't quite fit.
It doesn't quite sound like it's like, oh, it sounds too, if they tell you that it sounds too feminine, or if it just sounds just a little off.
Yeah.
Which is typical if a girl is getting into the excited
Right.
range, you're going
Right.
to tend to slip into that.
Right.
Oh,
And
exactly.
it's just, and it poses a challenge because then you are, you're using your voice, which is tapped already, trying to get the perfect take, and you may do it a million times. Well, if you're
Right.
doing your normal voice, that's not such a big deal. When you're doing a character that's a real stretch, it takes a toll on you physically and mentally.
Right.
So, the challenge is to hang in mentally just as much as it is to try to be good at your chords.
Right, definitely.
Right, where you must be glad that you don't have to do very many takes as Mugimaru, because that's a little.
very glad.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
very much.
I tell you, if I had to
I
talk,
was just saying, you must drink 6 cups of tea after. I watched her just before this doing I watched her recording. I'm just like, oh wow, that's an awesome job, and it's really funny. But I don't envy you on that.
Well, that's talk about Osaka, because I think that Osaka must be hard.
Oh yeah.
Because she's funny. It's
Well,
funny,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
different
and-
kind of funny.
Oh, when I auditioned for that show, I wanted to be either Osaka or Tomo or what was the other one I wanted to be? Gosh, I don't remember now. Maybe Sakaki. And I auditioned for a lot of them, but after I got Osaka, I was so glad to get Osaka because she just kind of became I don't know. It's a lot of, it's fun, but it's very difficult. And there's something with her tone, and it's not only the accent, but it's her tone. And she's not a boy, so at least I have that advantage. But it's just like you said. I mean, we'd have to do 20 takes of something because it just wouldn't. It wouldn't sound exactly right, or there was just a little hitch off.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's almost, I can't even really explain it. And then it's supposed to be funny too, which it is funny. And you got to be careful. You got to be careful on those things. It's got to be just right.
Right.
well, you obviously do a great job because I see you almost every day at these studios. So
Aw,
you're still being,
thanks.
Now, you're actually doing kind of almost a dual character in Koyori.
Oh, yeah.
because she goes from one extreme to another.
She's a sweet schoolgirl, and then she turns evil.
And she doesn't even know that she turns evil, so she frequently wakes up from her possession, if you will.
Right.
In the
And
most,
she doesn't know what's going on.
That's great. That's been a lot of fun, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love this character. And I love her laugh, but let me tell you, it's like getting kicked in the stomach. You know? I mean, that'll... I mean,
right.
you know, it's just...
Speaking
that
of,
right there. See? I told Scott last time when we recorded the first volume that it was like getting an ab workout.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun though. I mean, I just love playing her. It's just like kind of that, you just want to play that kind of thing, you know? Like it's fun being the villain.
That's right. That's right.
It has been. This has been one of the funniest shows that I've worked on, and I know that there's a lot of really funny ones out there. But where they just poke fun at anime, actually, in another episode on this volume, there's actually a short Speed Racer clip that they turn into.
Oh, cool. Which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. But
And
it
of course,
is funny. It is,
yeah.
and how they like when it goes into the rough key animation. I don't think that's happened yet, but when that happens, just stuff like that, it's a real hoot. I mean, even what they thought to do with Mugimaru there, that we just passed with him with that strange body with the strategically placed bow and his little cotton tail still on the buttock. It's
That's
just
great.
wrong.
There's a lot of wrong things about
And here
it.
she is playing this perverted rabbit, and she's just like this small, pretty girl, you know? And here she is playing this lusty, nasty rabbit.
Right.
That's great.
It's all about the voice.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
mean, and both of you know, having auditioned with me, is that I will bring somebody in for an audition, and you will read for 6, 7 different characters.
I like that though.
I do
I
too.
like the way you cast things, and the way you told me one time about not knowing whose track it was. I mean, maybe you might have been able to recognize a voice or two, but just sitting back and not knowing who, the way you did Gravion,
Yeah.
just not knowing whose voice it was, and I felt particularly honored that I even, you know, that
Me too.
you know, because he didn't know it was me, and that's how I got Mitsuki from Gravion.
Well, I have kind of a barometer in which, you know, I grew up watching cartoons. All of us did. And there are certain, even now, there's certain days that I can watch a cartoon and all it looks like the mouth is doing is bop, 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 you know, just because
Right.
it's opening and closing. And so my barometer is if I am so drawn into that character and what they're doing, and it sounds like it's supposed to be that character,
Right.
boom, they've got it. That's who
Right.
it is. And that's
Right.
exactly what I did for Gravion. I sat back and squinted my eyes so I couldn't read who was on the take, and I just listened to him over and over. And whenever it started ringing for me, and knowing a little bit about your ranges, I know that I can tweak it one way or another. But when it rings, then that's it. That's hands down.
Yeah.
Incidentally, there's another show I'm working on, Sister Princess, where I have 13 different female leads.
Yeah.
And
Scott's got a tough job.
Yeah.
gosh, boy, don't I hate
All
coming to
the
work.
fanboys in the kingdom are really feeling your pain. Scott.
Right.
But it was the
They
same
really feel
thing.
sorry for you.
Funny.
Nah, nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah, nah. But it was that same thing. You know, that was a challenge because I had to create a texture with 13 different voices to create 13 different characters that are a lot of times in the same scene at the same time, talking at the same time. And they've got to sound different because if you've got two similar sounding people, you're not going to know who's talking.
Right.
Right, it's gonna drown
And
out.
so Lucy does a wonderful British accent.
Oh,
And-
that's right, and Kaleidostar as well.
Yeah.
And then of course Kira, yet another chameleon voice of Kira's is tomboy, roughhouse. Well, what did I call her? Sporty Spice.
Sporty, she's
Yeah.
Sporty Spice.
Yeah.
And you know, and so, but that's kind of the only thing I can do is concentrate on how the things are being said and how it sounds to the ear. And I tend to trust the actors to act. and sometimes some of the
I would say so.
Yeah.
the technical matching that exact flap, yes, it's important, but a lot of times to me anyway, as a director, the acting is more important than technically matching the flaps.
I would say
I
so.
appreciate that. Just
Yeah.
so you know, I really appreciate your outlook on that.
Oh, definitely. Me too.
Well,
I mean,
thank you.
I think you're an actor's director, and I think that, and I don't just say that to flatter you, but seriously. And Matt's an actor's engineer, and I am just saying that to flatter him.
Well,
No, but he is though. You know, he's a good engineer because he's always recording.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
and you both have jobs with me for at least the next 7 months.
That's right.
Well, and just to say, Matt also, I know Matt I met Matt in the theater. So he has a background in theater, so he knows the whole drill.
So he understands.
Yeah.
Right. I think that it's also kind of a unique relationship that Matt and I have in that I tend to lean on him a little bit to give me advice on certain things, and Matt has a lot of insight into deliveries and whether or not the consistency of a character's voice matches from 16 episodes ago or whatnot.
Right, and that's good. Having a good engineer is vital.
That's
You know, and
right.
it's definitely it's a 3-person effort. It's director, actor, engineer.
Right, and
It's
that's what
important. Yeah,
right, it's a collaboration.
Right.
So this show is yet another one of those things which is unique because some of the actors, by now I think the cat's out of the bag, some of the actors are from Canada, from
Right.
the original Soul Takers series,
Yes.
which that's been a unique experience on my part because these are actors that have never worked for ADV before. And
Right.
but I will say this, across the international lines, the people up there are very excited to have had ADV come up to Canada and record some stuff for them.
Wow, that's really cool.
So,
Yeah,
we
I
have
think
a
it's
pretty
cool
good
that you
reputation.
went.
Right.
You know.
I think, and it's cool to be involved in something like that. You know, it's kind of exciting knowing that you're working with people that, you know, wow, you don't know these people and they're living in a different country, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Pretty place, too. Not bad to go work at.
I bet. I
Yeah.
hear Canada's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really pretty. But so what does working on this show mean to you? I mean, what do you have to say to somebody that has never heard of this show? What do you have to say to them about it? How would you describe this show to the average fan person out there?
Well, I would think that this would be a really fun show to own. That if you don't have a lot of experience with anime, it would be a nice, fun way to sort of get broken in. And I would actually watch it with somebody who's really into anime who can explain to you sort of all of the little
parodies.
in-jokes
What
and
it's
parodies
parodying.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think that this show would make somebody excited, you know, and really get
Right.
somebody involved and want to go rent more or watch more or buy more or whatever,
Right.
whatever they want to do.
Well, that's good. What's been your most fun scene recording with this one? Volume 1. Let's say Volume 1. Do you have anything in particular that sticks out?
I don't know. I think the first couple of times, what I remember the most, it was the audition scene, and it was in the first bathtub scene, and I had to be the pervy rabbit in the bathtub
Right.
thing, the recurring pervy rabbit in the bathtub, and that was a real hoot. I remember doing that, and really enjoying it and really laughing a lot.
Kara, do you remember anything past last week? or-
Actually, oh, it's hard, but I think if I try really hard, thanks for the slam. Actually, yeah, you know what scene I really liked was the one where she's outside the illustrator's apartment and she's sitting out there planning and plotting about her virus, and
her
she
chaos
comes
field,
in and
yes.
you know, oh, my little overworked illustrator, and you know, I love that part where he's drawing and she you know, zaps him, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah,
Well,
good
listen, we're
times.
running out of time. We got to wrap it up. So
Cool guitar.
There is the guitar that
flying
spawned
bee.
the discussion earlier.
That's right. Well, thanks,
based on
girls.
that
I've
guitar.
enjoyed this with you. And I
Thanks.
guess
Thank
we're signing
you.
off.
Right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.